Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mike, 58. And what's the block? 58 for Mike. What's the curl? Kill.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the ready. Go 58 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On third down, Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
What we got?
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Got it complete to West. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third? From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tim Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And got his man complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. First down, Mariota. Open man right side is Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Under 10, 10. Back. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. 55.
Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A give to Cook out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now it's Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Kill, kill, kill.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run with Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's checking.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch the slant.
Mariota now from the 50. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's West. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Titans.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down, Tennessee.
Go 58's the money. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On 1st down, it's Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Charkandrick West, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota over the middle, open is Thomas. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd some short yardage. Mariota. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50.
Mariota on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson throwing again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Allen's got it over the middle. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They run again on first down. Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Fresno. Switch. Check.
To throw Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to Rob. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Mariota to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
1. We want it. Come to my world. 1. 57. 1. Hey, tight. Out.
Here's Mariota. And an alley to run. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
1.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the whip. Tight dog. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Watch the run.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
58, come on. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.